Welcome to National War Museum Umuahia. This is the only war museum in Nigeria and also in West Africa. And you imagine, since it's the only war museum in Nigeria, why is it located in Umuahia? Because of the two preserved bunkers.
Hello guys, this is Lordmentus and today we are at the National War Museum, Umuahia State, and today we are here to show you some of the machineries that was used during the Biafran War. And stay tuned, make sure you watch to the end of this video. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on any possible social media platform. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel at Lordmentus. Thank you and God bless you all. Make sure you watch this video to the very end. Thank you. These are also some of the machineries here, and as you can see, I'm going to review all these things in details. Please make sure you don't skip this video. Watch to the very end to see all these things from beginning to end with details. Thank you, and this is Lordmentus here. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace and love.
But this one is a unique one called War Museum. Everything you are seeing here was used during the Civil War. And that Civil War lasted for 2.5 years. It started in 1967 and ended 15th January 1970. So at that early stage, they blocked Biafra from getting ammunition. So what the Biafra did was to form a group of engineers called RUAP. Called what? RUAP, Research and Production Unit. Those people started fabricating weapons that the Biafra was using. They made a wheelie bread. They made a duku bucket. They made double trap. They made the anti-aircraft gun, which they call Goofa. Biafra made so many weapons. It means most of the weapons they use are indigenous weapons they made by their selves. They're the people that made all these amount of cars. All these amount of cars aside, the engineers made them. They have type A1, type A2, type A3, type A4, type A5. So when we go them through one by one, you will see how it was made. We have three types of gallery in this place. We have the traditional warfare gallery, armed forces gallery, and civil war gallery. This gallery we are in now is showing us the lone weapon in Africa and Europe. You can see the Europeans, you can see the Africans, that the Africa and Europe started at the same time. But now the Europeans have advanced more than the Africa. So this one is called Nigeria Traditional Warfare Gallery. Nigeria Traditional Warfare Gallery. The early men, what they were using before the advent of modern weapon, they used stone. They call it Stone Age. The early men used stone. They used stone. That time there was no knife, there was no gun. So they were using stone to throw at each other. If there is war among them, they use stone. They use stone. So you can see the early men using stone to fight. There is war among them now, either Biafran war or tribal war. They use stone. They also use it for hunting. You can see them here. Then at the time, they invented wooden sword. From wooden sword to mental dagger. From mental dagger to mental sword. From there to the arrows. The early men use arrows. They use arrows for war. Yes, they use arrows. Yes, the early men were using them for war. So this is the shield. What they use to protect themselves when they throw the arrow. Yes, this is the skin type. This is the skin. This is mental. And some of them believe in charm. So some of them believe in charm. They decorate their shield with charm to go to war. These are war drums. War drums. They also use them as means of communication in the village. This is cannon gun. This is how gun was originated by the Portuguese. So then this is local made gun. With the particles. This is local made gun. We call it Oka made. Oka is Anambra. They produce gun too. This is the evolution of Nigeria Armed Forces. How army was originated in this country by the West African Frontier Force. This is the first soldiers that were come to Elizabeth in 1922. You can see that our soldiers are barefooted. So capture this caption so that when you go through it. Into the past military head of state. People that rule this country as army. The first person is called Ahirosi. Ahirosi was the first military head of state with his cabinet here. Followed by Yakubu Gowon with his cabinet here. Followed by Murtala Mohammed, who was eventually killed by Dinka in a coup plot. Then Obasanjo was the most senior officer. He took over with his cabinet. This is their ranks here. If the highest one is called Field Marshal. It's called what? Field Marshal, which nobody has reached except one man that gave it to himself, called India Bin of Uganda, that gave itself field marshal. What we have is general, from general to lieutenant general, from lieutenant to major general, from major general to brigadier, from brigadier to colonel, lieutenant colonel, major, and the rest of them, and the rest of them. This is Navy. Navy was established on the 10th on the April 1955, officially commissioned in 1956 in Nigeria. So you can see them, our naval officers, 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 their ceremonial dressing, when they're going for a party, that's the way they used to dress, naval officers. Then we are into the last gallery called Civil War Gallery, that's the bunker. This is the original wall of the bunker. This is the original wall of the bunker. This is what is here during the Civil War. All these walls were attached when this place was commissioned as a museum in 1985. This is what is here. You can see it. This is original Biafra flag. You can see the red, the black, and the green. The red signifies the blood of the Igbos that was shed in 1966. The black signifies that Igbos are mourning their loved one. And the green shows that Igbo land is very fertile and also a rising sun. So as we're going back to the bunker, the people are going to see here are those in support of Nigeria. The one you're going to see here are those in support of Biafra. Because I saw Tukuya as the first person. Philip Ifion, this is the remains of the Radio Biafra transmitter. The announcer's room. This is where Okoko them. And Chukwumerije, this is where they were hiding, transmitting, telling the whole world how the war is going on. This is Biafra coat of arms. Biafra existed as a country for 2.5 years. This is what we are using as the coat of arms. This is the one we use as Eastern Region coat of arms. That's Michael Obama was the Prime Minister of Eastern Region. This is the one that we are using. When the war broke out, they adopted this one. So let's escape through this place. We call here escape route. We call it what? Escape route. So we are going to escape. So we are escaping. We are escaping.
All these places are underground, and you will not know. You don't know that they are all underground. Okay.
This is Nigeria Air Force. This big bomber plane is called Ilyushin bomber plane. It's a Russian mech used against the Biafrans. Donated to Nigeria government by Egypt government, maintained and piloted by Egyptian pilot. Being a missionary who does not know the terrain, he was dropping bomb anywhere, in the church, in the market, making them want to be a genocide too. He carried 480 bombs. So they were using these two at the early stage. They used to throw the bomb out from the window at their target before this one came from the Egyptian government. This is the anti-aircraft gun. This is the one the Biafra locally fabricated, which they used against that Koneshito Alawo, that one that has Saba mark. Biafra used this and killed him in 1969. This is the engineer of the aircraft. Alawo died, the chief of air staff. This is the remains of the engine. That one we saw at Hastaba mark. The engine of the aircraft that Alawo died involved Koneshito Alawo. This one is not a bomber plane, it's a fighter jet. It has 3 machine gun. You shoot with the gun, and it can do acrobatic on the air. It can do acrobatic on the air. It has 3 machine gun. It has 3 machine gun. 1, 2, 3, and also have automatic camera as it's shooting and snapping. People that witness it during the Civil War say it's very fast. It's very fast in movement, and it can do acrobatic on the air. Everything we're going to see here was used against the Biafrans. Biafra did not use anything in the sea. This is a short boat. It was locally made by Federal Ministry of Works, supervised by the Black Scorpion. These are gunboats. These are the submarine gun. This is the blade called the torpedo. This one used to stretch submarine inside the sea. Then this is anti-aircraft gun. We saw this one in the gallery that they were using to protect the Northern Barracks where Gowon was staying. So let's see the ship. The ship was used against the Biafras, and it was donated to them by Britain. British was the government that donated them to the Nigerian government, and it was led by Adekunle, the Black Scorpion. It was led by Adekunle, the Black Scorpion. Yes, this is the one he used from the coastal area to weaken the Biafran coastal area from Bonny area there.
If you have watched to this extent, follow Lordmentus on any possible platform. Thank you and God bless you.